how did I started iPleaders as a course company back then, right? So, see, I and Abhyuday is another co-founder, right? Both were like the, those good boys in college, no, good boys in like study-wise, right? So we topped, I was rank 2, he was rank 5 in the entrance exam. Then in college also, you're always in top 10. And we did everything, like we represented university in Oxford, in Hong Kong, VIS Hong Kong. We wrote international papers, did everything, like, whatever you're supposed to do in a college and got good marks, published in journal, international, everything. You say it, we have done it, okay? Now after that, we were sure that we have to get a good law firm job, right? So we got multiple offers. Both of us got multiple offers on day 0. Now when we joined the law firm, we were shocked that we did everything that we were supposed to do, but here we don't know anything how to do the work. How is that fair? If I was chilling for 5 years, I would have understood that, ठीक है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? There were friends like that who they chilled for 5 years. They say, हाँ, अभी तो सीखना पड़ेगा, ठीक है, अभी seriously कर लेते. And we were like, no, this is not fair, because we were trying to do this. We wanted to be corporate lawyer when we were in 2nd, 3rd year, and we did everything. What advice did we get? Read pink newspapers, financial newspapers. Then you will learn some financial terms. This will help you to be a corporate lawyer. Bullshit, right? Absolutely not true. So what is the solution, right? But see, now I thought, is this only our problem? So the question was that, how do we, like, is this only my problem and his problem? Then we saw no. 31 people joined the top 6 law firms from my batch in NUJs. How many remained by after 1 year? 20. I was the 20th person to leave. And then after me also 4-5 people. So 26 out of 32 left within 1 year, right? So clearly everybody had some problem, right? So we said, ठीक है, so people are putting in so much effort to be corporate lawyer. They are studying, they are paying so much money. Why can't we build one course where we teach actually all this FDI policy, how to do due diligence, whatever we should have known, we will build a course around that. Will people pay at least 20,000 rupees for it? Maybe, let's see. But it worked. People paid money. Why? Because that insight, which is our own experience, that we are suffering so much, it is so painful, right? It's not like we screwed around in college and then that is why we are suffering now. This was not taught. It could have been taught in 6 months. Actually, there's nothing such a big deal that it cannot be taught, right? It could be taught. It was not taught. Okay, then we went and met a lot of top lawyers, go and ask them that what is your thought? If you want to build a curriculum like this 1-year curriculum, what should be in it? What should we teach? And many people said, well, a lot of different things. But we were able to find some people who gave us some ideas that worked, right? Now, what I'm saying is that what was critical here? Why did we manage to do that 1 crore revenue? Few factors. Look at this. Number 1 factor, we had that insight that yes, there are other people like us who are ready to pay. Actually, in the beginning, there was a wrong insight also. We thought entrepreneurs will pay for this. Entrepreneurs paid, but in a very small number. Lawyers paid in big numbers. Because for lawyers, it was more bigger problem. Ki, if somebody teaches all this, I'll do it, right? Entrepreneurs are like, business law सीख के कुछ फायदा तो हो सकता है, ठीक है, देखते हैं, सोचते हैं, but lawyers के लिए हाँ करना है, अभी करना है, right? So a lot of people are like, job मिल गया है, कर नहीं पा रहे, let me spend 20,000 and learn this quickly, right? So that insight was one part of it. Second part that really worked was that I had spent a lot of time blogging in college, right? Blogging, posting on social media. Now people still appreciate if you have a social media following. There's an understanding that somebody can be an influencer or something like that. Back then people used to criticize me for posting too much on social media. They used to say, आपको खुद ही क्या पता है कि आप post कर रहे हो, right? आपने तो life में कुछ किया ही नहीं, post क्या कर रहे हो, अभी देर है, right? But I did not listen. I like, मुझे जो idea आता है, I keep blogging. Okay? I will think how to be a successful lawyer. I will read some 5 books and I'll write a blog post and publish it. Even if my seniors make fun of me for that. कि तुम्हें क्या पता है? बोला नहीं, मैंने research किया है, मुझे अच्छा points लगा, I'll publish. And because I was doing that, I did not realize how powerful that was. Actually, there was a big network of audience that I had built in. I started blogging in say 2nd year. From 2nd year to 5th year, 4 years almost, there's a big network of people. I did not realize, right? But they were reading, they were following me. So when I told them that this is the thing I have launched, this is what we are going to do, this is why it is important. They started buying. So this is also important because I had some distribution, or I could reach out to Indian corporate law blog, and I knew somebody there that can you publish something, and they will publish because I had networked before, I had met them before, I had gone to events before, right? So that network. So you need to have some kind of a personal network also, which is very important, right? When you are starting either a law practice or a business, you can also build it on the fly, but it helps if you already have it, right? Third thing that really helped was that I had developed certain skills without knowing that this will be someday useful in a business, right? One is writing. I am, by the way, still till date I'm not good with like video so much, right? Slowly trying to change that. But back then I was able to at least write, and I could write in a persuasive manner, and I was blogging. So that persuasive writing, so I could write emails. So email marketing happened. I could do all of that. So that was very critical. So in a way, the skills that you have been developing over time, which you may not even know, suddenly come very handy when you start up, right? So two things you need to get right if you want to do a startup, right? First of all, you need to identify a problem and a solution, both. If you identify a bad problem, what is a bad problem? The problem is not painful enough. Problem to hai, but chalta hai yaar, theek hai. How everyone has a lot of such problems, right? Which is problem is there, but you don't care enough, you will not pay money for it. Or maybe you will pay but 10 rupees for it, not enough, right? So it has to be a problem which is a significant enough problem that you are going to pay for it. Second, there has to be enough number of people who will pay for it. If my market is 10 people, 100 people, 1000 people, will not work. Correct? So if I am launching a product for only startup CEOs over here, then either that product has to be so expensive that I will make a lot of money on every deal. Otherwise, and then also it will be very hard because there are so few people, maybe 1000, 2000, 5000 startup CEOs. Not going to work. So there has to be a large enough market for your product, right? And the third thing is that there is a way for people to easily discover and experience your product. If not, it's not going to work, right?